Okay, I'm back on again. Hopefully this works. I apologize. Technology sucks. I'm not very good at this thing. But let me see if we can get some people on here. Alright, so okay. I'm just waiting for Devin. As soon as I see him, I'll add him. Then we can go. Hey, while we wait for Devin, let's talk about Zuma. Zuma now suddenly is gonna go get his he's gonna have social media. I'd like you to bombard him. Ask him about all the criminal behavior that he's been doing for so many years. Now that his son, who's an arrogant little over-rich kid, who's now being busted for culpable homicide of killing 2 people, a bunch of problems with his businesses, corruption, all kinds of stuff. The guy's just a punk. He is also agreeing with okay, where are you, buddy? There you are. Okay, I've added you. Let's see what happens, buddy. Devin's here, so hopefully we can continue with this. And it might take a little while to get him on, so I'm hoping that works. Let me do it again. Not sure how this works because I turned it around. There we go. That's weird. Why is this doing this to me? Let's try again. Okay, we're just gonna wait while I'm talking. We'll just wait and see if this camera comes on. It's a ways away, so good 8,000 kilometers. Let's talk about Eskom. Eskom's disaster. How it's load sharing, but the mismanagement of the ANC and the henchmen basically refuse to do maintenance. They don't have fuel. The Guptas stole all the money, and suddenly, oh, that's the thing with the this Zuma's son. Him and Guptas were part and parcel of the same thing. So what it just tells you that the issue with South Africa and Eskom should have had enough money to run for fuel for about 5 years. It's all gone. So that tells you there's something terrible going on. Okay, so I'm going to try this one more time. Let's see, I keep approving them, and I don't know why this thing keeps doing this. Anyway, this land reform, land reform where they take land and there's no compensation, is a human rights violation. It's been proved with the AfriForum court case in the Constitutional Court, and they found that the land reform was a human rights violation, and it's a great win from the farmers. Now suddenly you got to understand what the ANC is doing. They're trying to change the constitution, then it becomes constitutionally illegal. It's BS. And black people, please understand something. Once they make that decision, it doesn't say white land, it says land. That means that it can come to anybody's house and take it. You are going to become a communist country. You will have no rights, and the Tutsis will just run your country. End of story. And in fact, it's not them running the country, it's the Chinese. They want the mineral rights to the ground. They want the land to grow their rice, whatever. They want to take everything, so they bribe the politicians. Don't believe any of this nonsense. To the EFF and the BLF, they should be disbanded. They are a terrorist organization, basically. They should not be in any political party because they're not advocating political solutions. They're advocating the murder of people. What human rights violations have they already done? Malema himself stated that he is slightly responsible for the farmer. He tried to allude to it. He's responsible for farm murders. So is this Andile guy. The reason being is he's advocating the murder of people, white people. So is Zuma's son. We didn't hear Ramaphosa on the radio program the other day talking about, all he was talking about, he suddenly backpedaled and said, no, we're all inclusive, it's just a Sandile, he's just a voice in the wilderness. Sounds like Credo Mutwa there for a minute. If any of you have ever wanted to learn about history in Africa, go watch the videos of Credo Mutwa. Very interesting gentleman, highly educated. He's an Sangoma, a Nyanga. He's a very bright man. I mean, I hope he's very, very old now, and I wish when I was younger that I'd learned from him. I'm gonna try to get Devin back on again. For some reason it just keeps disappearing. I was able to refresh once before and get on somebody else's feed. So for now, just refresh your thing and try it again, Devin. I can't say much more. Anyway, guys, so here we go. The VB, I think it's the SBV bank, where they stole all the money from the Gokos, from the grand people, the old people that would faithfully go there every month and stick their money in the bank, and they stole the money. And all these people that are involved in it, including Ramaphosa, should be charged criminally for theft. Doesn't happen. To all the white people in South Africa, it's not your fault, never was. I put a statement out yesterday in a tweet and on Facebook that, and please don't take this the wrong way, I said the sins of the fathers. People don't get it wrong. It's not the sins of the fathers. It was just a metaphor. I'm saying the sins of the fathers of the 16th century cannot be punished on the innocence of the 21st century. Think about that. What your grandfather did, your great-great-grandfather did many moons ago, is now blamed on you. So it's okay to go to my house and rape my children and my wife and murder them and cut me up, and you don't take the house, and you don't take the land, and you just steal the TV and the car and the guns and the money. What does that tell you? Okay, it's a VBS bank. Thank you, Walter. I don't know where Devin is, and I'm trying here. I can't see him on here, so I hope you're there, Devin. I'm gonna try to find you on here. It's not coming up. Hang on a second. Let me get back to this again. Okay, let me go. Yeah, there we go. All right, back again. Okay. All right, so here we go again. So we started an organization called USAC, not USEF, USAC. My first video, I duffed it by saying F instead of C. It's United South African Coalition, and what I mean by coalition, I want you to all unite. Send us all your documentation exactly for everything. Discrimination for work, rape, attacks, robbery, assaults by the police, any kind of situation where you've been denied your rights as a human. All the issues on the murders, anybody in your family, any of you, and please, especially videos. If you have an incident that happened to you and you can put it on video, send it to us. Send it to us, okay? The email address is United South African Coalition @gmail.com. And I hope Ramaphosa is watching. I hope the EFF is watching. I hope the BLF is watching. I hope you're all watching, because we're not going to stop. We're going to bring these people to the Hague for crimes against humanity. I'm taking it to the UN. And the reason I'm taking it to the UN, I want to shove the definition. This is our team, and we want to shove the definition of genocide in the UN's face. It's their own definition. It's no different from anything else. It's right there, and it's been violated about 1 million times, and they can look the other way, but I'm going to shove it in their face. The Dutch Parliament brought up a issue about this land reform thing, and anybody that's got contacts in Holland, especially the Dutch Reformed churches up there, please get them involved. Get them involved. So let's go here. Mr. Malema, I'm charging you with crimes against humanity. Mr. Ramaphosa, I'm charging you with crimes against humanity. Mr. Andile, and I can't say your name, you getting charged with crimes against humanity. To the General of the Police of South Africa, you will also be charged with crimes against humanity. Your names are on a list. And then Zuma's son, same thing. Zuma himself, same thing. All these gentlemen, I won't stop until it's done. So, there's a book written by Tammy. Not by Tammy, by Brandy. Tammy brought Brandy over to write, because Brandy had done some books for her, and they were published over here. And after Alice wrote these books, and 2 of these books, and after talking to Tammy decided to ask her to write a book about South Africa and about all the things that are going on. So what happened was, Tammy owns Words Matter Publishing. So they wrote this book, My Turn. The book is about the history of South Africa and what happened there, and what's happening there today. And it's my turn to be murdered. How people are living in cages. How people are constantly fearing the fact that when they leave their house, they don't know what's going to happen. How do you live like that? That's nonsense. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. everybody, if you got the White House web page where you can send a message to President Trump. I did. I tweeted it and I put it on Facebook. Send a message to President Trump. Dear Mr. President Trump, please give us a Christmas present. We want peace for the first time in 24 years. Please stop the genocide. Send it to the White House. All of you. As many as you can. Get that message to the White House. Anyway, this book, the proceeds from this book, a lot of the proceeds from this book, almost more than 50% of the proceeds from this book is going to go towards helping the squatter camps, getting you guys food, equipment, maybe some legal help. There's other issues going on we don't want to discuss on here, but we're trying to help as many people as we can. There's groups out there that are trying to get the squatter camps into better positions, into better places, kind of like kibbutz, where you can all work and live together on a farm until your lives are better and you can move on. Let me see if Devin's back again. Oh, he's there. Let me see. Let's hope we can do this again. Oh, please, come on. Hey, Chris, good to see you again. Yep, not coming through again. What is going on here with this thing? I know, buddy, I'm sorry. I gotta figure something out. I did it again, and it just will not let me through. Maybe somebody's trying to block us, buddy. I tried it again. It is almost impossible for this thing to go. Come on now. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why it's doing this. Hang on a second, okay? I'm gonna shut this off. Try that, Devin. I hope it goes through. Send me a message if it doesn't. So I don't know how true it is, but the load sharing has slowed down. It's not as bad as it was. After we reported that the coal's going out of Richards Bay, 7 million tons of it, to China. I tried to find out information regarding where those ships are coming from, but they all seem to be registered for other countries. How convenient. Destination unknown. So, I'm gonna see if I can add Devin again. And again. Oh my Lord. It's not working. I'm gonna have to go find out why this thing's doing this, because it refuses to let me put anybody on. So I'm not sure. Can somebody give me an idea? Is the load sharing still good or not? Are they still doing it? Or they still doing it, or is it back on again? Amazing, isn't it? Alright, so Malema is now trying to pass a law saying he's advocating that it's make it legal to trespass on people's land. Please God, you gotta be stupid to think that. That just shows you the mentality of this person. You look at this Andile guy. They put him on TV in front of a white lady. She asks him straight to his face, "Why are you attacking white people?" He says it's because of what's this guy's name? Anton Rupert. So if one black person gets killed by another black person, it's a white person's fault. The logic of that is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that Rupert said that he has an army of taxis, well, what's that got to do with the fact that another taxi driver is going to kill another taxi driver because he's taking his fare? So then blame it on the white people? Is this guy an idiot or what? And he's sitting in front of a white woman and saying, yes, we're going to kill white women and children and their pets. He didn't say he's going to kill white men because he's a chicken. Tomorrow, yep, you're right, tomorrow is the anniversary of Blood River. I think it's 160 years anniversary. I would like you all to be careful. Don't do anything silly and don't drink too much alcohol because you need to be on your toes. Let me see if I can get Devlin again. Oh my Lord, this thing's driving me mad. Nope. So they say sometimes you have to refresh your request. So try it again. I can't seem to get you guys on. There's something wrong with my tablet, and I apologize profusely because I know a lot of people wanted to see this show. It just really irritates me. Okay, so let's talk about AfriForum. Now, AfriForum is very different from the Sudalanders. Sudalanders is a civil, like preparing for civil war. They prepare, they got things ready so they can help people should there be a problem. The AfriForum is for the farmers. Now, I don't agree with everybody's policies and I never will. I am not about who's involved and why. I don't like politics, period. I don't like to belong to groups and I don't like any of that stuff. All I'm doing is getting this message out about genocide. I want to help you guys, all of you, and that includes black people. People don't understand that. It doesn't matter how much we hate each other or whatever, you got to live together. That's just the reality of it. So I'm appealing to all moderate blacks out there that don't want this, who want to live in a multicultural society where there is enough money and enough business that you can all thrive. Everybody, including black people, have the best education in the world. You guys have the best. You have everything, mineral right. You have all the gold, everything. Here's the problem: you got to understand, if you don't build it, they will not come. It's a classic movie, right? If you build it, they will come. If you put the money in your pocket and you don't build a road that's supposed to be 200 miles long and it's only 4 miles long, you know there's something wrong. All the schools that are supposed to be built, toilets that they had a big ceremony over, it looked like a tin shack with a toilet in the back and the cistern was in the back of the damn building and you couldn't flush it because you had to go outside. It don't even make sense. They made a river culvert cul-de-sac so that the water could go through. And I tell you what, my dog could have built a better thing for $50 million or 50 million rand. Come on, guys, we gotta put this right. Do not vote for the ANC. Do not vote for the EFF, and do not vote for the BLF and some of the other parties too that are no good. Just think, when at the end of the day, you guys gotta realize that I'm not interested in parties. I'm only interested in South Africa surviving, becoming a culturally safe place to live. It's a beautiful country. I was born there, so now you all know. That's why I'm fighting for you. And another thing, don't dish Trump. He's your best friend, believe me, you don't understand. That man's under a lot of pressure right now from the Democrats. Idiot Democrats who want criminals to come across our borders. Who are more interested in illegal people than in their own people. They've lied about Trump every single way, about the Russian probe, and it's all about Democrats. Because look, Hillary Clinton paid for the dossier to have him think. They were spying on him before he even got to the White House. What's this guy's name? This gosh, what's his name? The guy from Virginia, from Vermont. Gosh, can't think of his name right now. Anyway, he had Hillary Clinton over a barrel, and he got railroaded out of that thing, and they made her the presidential candidate. And all it is lies. In the end, she lost the election because of the lies. They said that the Russians broke into the Democratic Party's emails. Absolute nonsense too. When your password is password, anybody can get in your emails. The WikiLeaks people exposed all of them, everything. So yeah, Bernie Sanders, that's the guy. So he's a communist too. And he was a chicken, because what he did is he gave it up to Hillary Clinton. And another thing too, Hillary Clinton's responsible for selling the uranium to the Russians through Ukraine. People don't understand what's going on with Russia either. The reason Russia got into Ukraine is because of the Black Sea Fleet. If the Black Sea Fleet gets shut down, Russia's a landlocked country. Everybody needs to wake up and smell the roses. It's the same as this problem you have in South Africa. It is a bigger problem. It's the Chinese. The Chinese are buying up all the uranium mines. They're buying up all your land for mineral rights. Mineral rights. You see what they're doing? Every farm that the ANC's taken over is falling apart. Nothing's been done. That means they're basically signing a death sentence when they take your farms. They're gonna literally starve that whole country. And guess what? Those same politicians that signed this thing are gonna disappear to Dubai, to the Caribbean, to a nice little island somewhere, and hide away with all their millions of dollars and say, we didn't do anything. And the blood on their hands is what's going to happen. It needs to be fixed. What is a leader's job? The leader's job is to feed these people, make sure that they have jobs, investments, all that kind of stuff. Why would you build a city only for Chinese people? You build a massive new power station only for the Chinese industrial farm that they're going to build. It's absolute bullshit. Excuse my French. Sign the petition too. I got a petition going for 1 million signatures to the UN. I'm going to use that same petition, take it to the United States government. I'm going to take that same petition and I'm going to take it to the Hague, to the International Court in the Hague. Everybody that's got a petition, everybody that's got documentation, videotation, you name it, I want it. Send it to the USAC website. There's an email address on there. It's United South African Coalition at Gmail. Send it. I want everything. We want to shove this where it goes. I told them in April I'm coming, and I'm bringing the world with me. And that's what we're doing. The Dutch Parliament's now starting to take notice. Australia's taking notice. New Zealand's taking notice. England. France. Germany. Germany and Russia just told Ramaphosa to shove it because he's lying. Russia's taking farmers now. Canada. There's groups in Canada now. Groups here in America. Don't give up now. I know you've been browbeaten and beat over the head for 24 years. It's not your fault. Not your fault. Somebody asked how many signatures do I have. I've only got 6,000 signatures. That's sad. I have a YouTube channel. Support the YouTube channel. Just subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more people take note, especially businesses, and when they do that, that just spreads the news. Okay, the more people you share that with, the more that helps. Twitter too. I have a Twitter account. It's called Hawk_Montgomery, and the other one is just Call Me Hawk. That's the YouTube channel. If anybody wants to know where the Hawk comes from, it's from Iraq. I went into a camp and they said security's call sign is Nighthawk and operations call sign is Night Owl, and I said just call me Hawk, and it stuck. So that's where it came from. Everybody, after a while, nobody knew my name. All they knew me as Hey Hawk. So that's the story. So guys, I'm gonna get off here now, but before I go, I want you to do something for me. Every family member you have that's left South Africa, every family member, they're all over the world now. Get them to share. Get them to share. Get them to support. Get them to their politicians. Just show them the videos. Show them the bodies. Show them the pictures. Don't be shy. Don't look the other way. It's not your problem anymore because you're comfortable and you're safe. That's what we want. We want these people to know. You know what? Can you imagine if South Africa was safe again? How many people would come back and invest in that country? It could be one of the richest countries in the world and the most prosperous. All that is controlling this problem is a few very, very criminal people. Evil. Who don't care about you. And I'm talking to black people now too. They don't care about you. They care about their pocket. What's in their pocket? The BMW, the money in the house, the nice girlfriend. And they take, and they take, and they take, and they take until there's nothing left. And that's what they're doing right now. They've taken everything until 24 years. For 24 years, and now what's left? The only people that are really productive in the country is the white people. And they want that now too. So what are they doing? They're doing exactly what the British did during the Anglo-Boer War. They're going after the women and children, taking your jobs, demoralizing you. You're not demoralized. You're a proud people. Don't give up. Don't give up to these people. Stand up to them. Call them out. And defend yourself. They can't put 1 million people in jail. And it's a human rights violation, Mr. Ramaphosa, to take people's property and not pay them. It's also a human rights violation for not allowing them to have jobs. It's also a human rights violation if they defend themselves and you put them in jail. Because you're tying their hands and feet and letting people just abuse them. And don't tell me that it's all inclusive and it's the Rainbow Nation, because you're a liar. A blatant, utter liar. You, Malema, and this idiot, whatever his name is, from the Black Land First. You're liars. You go there with your sweet face and your smile, and you're just a Cheshire Cat liar. And if you want to debate me, please do. I'll debate you. Your land excuse and narrative is an absolute lie, and everybody knows it. If you want to put your money where your mouth is, take it to the court in The Hague and prove your case to the world. And until you can do that, you're a liar and nothing else matters. To everybody else there, be careful tomorrow. Do what they promised 160 years ago or 180 years ago. And I'm proud of all of you. Don't worry. This ain't over. We're not going to let them win. We're not going to let them win. I'm out of here. Take care, guys.